Really nice to have you guys. Sorry, there was a interrupt saying the meeting is being recorded. Hold on. Yeah, so nice to have all of you guys join this virtual session. We've done this once before with the Tucson Audubon in May, and there was a lot of good feedback, and so we're happy to do it again today. I'm Sachin from Mowgli Expeditions. It's a small boutique tour company in Austin. We just do about 4 to 6 tours in a year, um, and the focus is usually Central America, Africa, and India. And maybe you can check out, the website Mowgli Expeditions, and maybe join us one day. We will have a tour going to Costa Rica in December, and one again in March. And so, if you really like what Juan shows you in Costa Rica, and your plans permit and COVID permits, maybe you'll join us for one of those trips. With that, I want to go ahead and just uh, give you an introduction on Juan. I think the screen is. Hold on 1 second. It's taken over my screen, I think. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, so Juan grew up in a very rural and undeveloped part of Costa Rica, and his uncle actually used to be a bird poacher, ironically. And Juan initially used to go ahead and help his uncle with that. And then as a kid, he started realizing he really enjoyed watching them more and spending time with them and seeing their behavior. And so then he got his first book, bird book, and that really changed everything for him and set him on a new path. He went to the university and got a Bachelor of Arts in Ecotourism. Then he got a Master's of Science in Sustainable Development. And throughout his undergraduate and graduate career, Juan continued to working as a birding guide and kind of paid for his education. Juan's honestly, I've birded with him personally, and the many guides I've worked across different countries. I honestly feel Juan is one of the best guides I've come across, and I'm really. It's a pleasure to work with him and have do some birding and guiding for us. And Juan has been very active in various NGOs in Costa Rica. And he has also a tour company of his own called Lifer Nature Tours, with whom Mowgli Expeditions partners, and we try and get more people from the U.S. and rest of the world to Costa Rica to enjoy the amazing bird biodiversity there. I think with that, I'll hand over to Juan. Again, like we mentioned, we're at a place called Bogaran Preserve, which is close to the foothills of the Arenal volcano, somewhere in the central northwest of Costa Rica. Juan, go ahead, take it from here.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you, Sachin, for that wonderful introduction. And yeah, thank you everybody for joining to this session today from Costa Rica. We're not seeing one screen. Oh, something over here, Frank. Maybe we can stop sharing a screen. There should be a button somewhere on there to stop sharing screen, because you're sharing the screen of your computer. And okay, are you seeing me right now? It's okay now?
Yeah, that's
Thank
better.
you, Bonnie.
That's better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not
You want to
almost
comb?
ready. Yeah. Yeah, I need to come. I recently cut my hair. Um, well, welcome everybody to Costa Rica. This is Arena volcano area of Costa Rica. Fortunately, I'm wearing these headphones because the rain just started right now. It's rainforest, so things might happen, and it's totally normal. So right now there's a strong rain that it was nice and stable 5 minutes ago, and then comes this poof, super heavy rain. It is totally okay. It is actually good for the birds. We are right now at a place called, as Sachin said, Bogarin Reserve. It's at the heart of a little bit of a developed area in Fortuna, a little town, but this is a little oasis. that it's preserved, and it has a lot of water and it has a lot of trees, and that brings a lot of interesting birds that we're going to be seeing. We already put some stuff. I will show you the how everything looks around before starting directly to the birds. Let me show you. Oh, sorry. This takes some time. There it goes. I hope you can see this clear. We're connected to the Wi-Fi, so it should be okay. It's rainy right now. It's an open area. You see a variety of trees over there. It's much like yours. Yes. Yeah. Well, if it's like this, it rains heavy and then stops. It rains heavy and then stops. That's normal here. You can see some red flowers in the back over there. Those are oh, I lost the ability to zoom. Okay. Well, those are heliconias, the red flowers over there. You can see the area over here. It's nice wooden structure. This is the reception of the Bogarin reserves. We have Janina, the receptionist over there. Hello, Janina. And and we're going to be using this Swarovski scope with an Swarovski adapter to put the birds and that come to the bananas and that come to the rice down there. Hopefully some crakes and rails will show up today. And we have our first birds of the session right now. So I will go ahead. We'll put this here. 1 second. It will take me a few seconds to set up this. So please be patient with me, a few seconds, and then as soon as we are set up, it won't take us much. Don't get busy, don't get busy. We have some birds. We have a beautiful bird in the feeder right now. But it takes me some time to get there. There we have it. We will start focusing in. And oh, 1 second, 1 second. I'll leave it there. Okay. Oh, it's not fully sharp. Great. Can everybody see those beautiful colors there? Blue back, yellow belly, white band, yellow forehead. Anybody with any idea of what's the name of, I mean, at least the family of this bird? Is it in Tucson over there? Have you seen it over there?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, here we have the female as well. I will go with the name of this bird in a second. I will show you the female first. Here's the female of the same bird. Oh, just flew up. And that was a yellow-throated euphonia. Yellow-throated euphonia. If you want to ask questions or write suggestions of any kind, request or anything you want, just feel free to interrupt me any moment. And I will be happy to do it. Yellow-throated euphonia. Thank you, Sachin. Make it a little bit sharper. Let's see if it gets sharper. There it goes. We are right now with a female yellow-throated euphonia. I hope the image is good. Yellow-throated euphonia. Euphonia. Euphonia comes from a word of birds that sing. Yeah, exactly. Very good point, Bonnie, over here. Bonnie said that it looks like a goldfinch, and it is because it's a relative of the goldfinches and siskins. The rain is getting pretty heavy right now, and we have a bird down here on the ground. Oh, it just flew. There it is. You can see how heavy the rain is right now. Oh no, birds are not staying, but it'll take us a little bit. So we have set it up papaya over here. We have papaya and bananas for the birds. And we are just waiting for that. But as you can see, the rain is, I don't know if you can see it, but I will put take this off here and show you how is the rain right now. It just changes immediately. And right now we have the pool over there, and you can see all the raindrops falling. And that is because this is the rainforest, and those things happen in the rainforest. You can see beautiful heliconias over there. We are hoping to get some hummingbirds visiting those heliconias. But yeah, it's a wonderful heavy rain. So, and if you have any questions at any moment of the presentation, feel free to do it. You can type it. Euphonia. Yes, Sharon. It's called Euphonia. And we have a new bird here. Give me just 1 second. This is a pretty cool bird, but I have to go back a little bit. It's too big for the scope. Okay, 1 second. Let me just put this frontal camera. Oh, oh, it's eating something. Look at this beauty. As it is raining so hard, some of the birds, take advantage of this heavy rain to come out. And this is a very good example of that. This is called jacana. Almost got it, Sharon, but it's not a jacana. It's called a wood rail. You probably heard about the rails and crates. Those are very secretive birds that normally are very hard to see. But here in Costa Rica, we have a group of rails that are called wood rails. And the two members that are most common are russet nape wood rail, which is this one. You can see a little bit of the russet nape right in his head. Oh, running out of focus. I will zoom in a little bit. Wood rail, correct. Russet nape wood rail. Russet is Russet, russet, which is in honor, of course, of the back of his head that has this russet nape wood rail. Thank you, Sachin. And this is a very fascinating bird. What is the rail looking to eat? Nancy, that's a good question. What is it looking to eat? They eat mostly small insects, sometimes crustaceans, sometimes worms. But I've seen them eating also like seeds, rice, um, anything you can imagine a wetland will provide. But mostly worms is what it's looking for right now. Actually, but this wood rail, it's pretty impressive because it's a good sized bird. Um, wow, look at that rain. It's really, really heavy right now. Let's see what he's doing. He's going after something. They like when it's rainy because the worms will come out and then they will be able to look for that. This guy is just sheltering from the rain right now. But I was saying that this is a big rail, and then their diet it's pretty wide. So there is one record from this particular place of one of these wood rails actually hunting and eating a crate, a white-throated crate. So they can be very nasty. They can eat some big prey. But of course, it makes sense having that giant bill you can see there. Oh, sorry. So here we have the whole bird. Look at those beautiful red legs. Oh, running out of focus. It's hard to focus with all that rain. The cell phone keeps focusing on. I'll try to do a super zoom on the bill of this bird. To give you a perception of how tall this bird is, it's about the same size of a domestic chicken. About the same size. El tamaño, esto dice, tamaño de él. Do more birds come out in the rain? A lot of the birds will find a shelter, but some birds will come out in the rain if the rain is not too heavy. Right now, we have an extremely heavy rain. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's really loud. It's totally amazing. The rain is falling right now. It's stunning. But that happens in the rainforest normally. I will show you a little bit of surroundings. And look at where the wood rail is hiding. This is the rain a lot, and the wood rail, it's hiding over there. This bird is about 15 inches, to give you an idea. So it's a big chicken, but even a big bird like this cannot walk with this heavy rain. So rain, light rain is fine for the birds. They like it. They go out. The problem is that birders don't like it, and we don't go out. But if we find a shelter like this, we can find the birds. This is kind of the case in Costa Rica. In the trips with Mowgli Expeditions, they normally will try to find places with a roof like this one, and where we can actually find birds even if it's raining. And right now we have another bird here. We found another bird that is finding shelter here, and it's a nice one. Let me just go get the scope. Oh, sorry. Let me just get the scope. We have another bird here, and it will take me a little bit to find it in the scope. Hmm, hmm. Thank you, Maria, for the help. Está haciendo el dedo a la cámara. This is a very wet. Oh, let me take a look. Come on, look at this side. It's a very wet chachalaca. It's not looking, it's not giving us the face because it's hiding very well. But this is about this. This is a little bit bigger than the crate, than the rail, and it's called typical bird. Yes, correct. I'll try to get another view. Let me just change my angle here and try to get another different view, different angle of the same bird. See if we can get this from here. Uh-huh. We have another one here. There you go. They are hiding from the rain as well. Hard to see, but you can see some undertail coverts there, some kind of down feathers that are kind of white in the vent. And then this dark back, kind of like a chicken, like there are two together. So if I move the scope a little bit down low, yeah, sorry. It's the name is gray-headed chachalaca. Yeah, sorry, Sachin, is gray-headed chachalaca. Yeah, there you have it. It's yeah, it's looking sad, but I bet he's happy having a shower over there. Heavy rain like this normally does not last that much, so it's likely to pass, and it's the typical uh, function of the rainforest. Rain comes and rain, falls heavily for a few hours, and then, or maybe sometimes minutes, and then stops completely. And that what it does is that activates all the organisms in the rainforest, from the worms to the snakes to the frogs, to start moving and start foraging and started doing things. We have actually one bird is found food over here, so we'll go to this or friend, the wood rail. He's out now. The rain is slowed down a little bit. He came out and he got some food over here. So he got something here. It looks like a banana. Probably a fallen banana from the feeder, and he's happy eating that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oops, so just move. Okay, we got another bird here. It's hard to find the birds with this rain, but uh, but there we go. Uh, Hiding from the rain as well. We have a nice blue-gray tanager. This is called blue-gray tanager. Blue-gray tanager. And then we are here in front of a bird that a family of birds that is very successful and widespread in the new tropics that is called the tanagers. You know that a lot of the tanagers that you have in the US, like what you call the summer tanager or the scarlet tanagers, are actually cardinals. They recently moved a lot of your tanagers into the cardinal family. Even if they didn't change the name tanager, they are now cardinals. This one we're watching right now is a true tanager, and you can recognize them by the size of their bill. You know, the size of the bill of this bird is smaller than a summer tanager. It's smaller than a scarlet tanager. It's a smaller bird in general. True tanagers are more slender. Oh, it's up. Mm, mm, where is it? There you go. Is bill crusted? No. The bill, it's smaller and like slender, and it has a little hook at the tip of its bill, and that is actually what it helps them to pick up fruit from the forest. They take the fruit with that little hook, and then they normally what they do with those bills is that they smash the fruits in their bills, extracting all the like sugar substances that those fruits might have, and that's what they normally do. They sometimes swallow the entire fruit. Exactly, a hook, not a cross. But they do have a little hook. And this one, look at this one. This one is showering. Oh, it just went behind the leaves. But this one is taking a bath. It's bathing there with it. Now it preferred to do it in private. So it went behind the leaves. Yeah. No, it's absolutely stunning. You know, one of the nice thing of the tropics is that when it rains, it really rains. You know, like it's really heavy. Look at how the with this little rain we're having, look at the increase in the movement of the water. And of course, you can see how intense is the raindrops falling over all the leaves. I'm glad that's it. Very, very happy. Um, so I can take advantage to explain some other things, like for example, how all leaves are designed to actually let the rain pass by. So everything in the rainforest is designed to survive these strong periods of rain, you know, seasonal changes in the rain. So leaves like this is a heliconia plant. It's not a bird of paradise. Some people say, oh, the bird of paradise. No, heliconias are neotropical. Yes, yes, technology is great. I wish you can see, but the feeling of this, you know, super slippery leaves, letting all the water spill all through the leaves, getting to the tip, and then going a lot of so leaves are adapted to survive to these heavy raindrops, and then those leaves will be used by frogs later on to lay their eggs on the leaves, and then with these heavy raindrops, the little tadpoles that hatch it on the leaf will be taken down to the water. So this is a whole cycle that we have here with plants, with all organisms adapted to these heavy periods of rain right now. You know, it's a rainy season right in Costa Rica right now. We have two seasons: the green season, which is when it rains, and then the dry season when it rains a little bit less. Yes, yes, it's all full. There's just too much water. But right now in Costa Rica, we are at the top of what is known as the rainy season. So it does rain. It does not rain every day, and it does not rain like all day. But it does happen that occasionally heavy rains come like this all of a sudden. There is not a any weather channel that can predict this. So in Costa Rica, we rarely trust on the weather channel. We just basically look up to the sky, feel the breeze, and if the breeze is coming cold and strong, and the skies are cloudy, like right now, you said, well, it's definitely going to rain. Oh, we have a hummingbird. We have a hummingbird here, guys. 1 second, please. Let me just get this straight. I hope it's gonna stay. Oh, it didn't stay. Let me see. Maybe we'll come back again. The hummingbird was sitting on that tiny little branch a second ago. So we will wait. So the hummingbirds, like the flycatchers, the hummingbirds like the same perches over and over. So maybe this guy will come back again. So a lot of the wildlife and especially birds are very territorial here in the tropics. So hummingbirds are not the exception. So they will protect territories even if it's rainy. They will come back to the same perches and they will, you know, chase all the other birds away. That's a normal behavior on birds here. We don't know with this heavy rain, but he might come back. So we'll wait here. And the reason that hummingbird is coming here is because of these flowers. And this is what I was talking about a second ago. This is a heliconia flower. I'll put one in better shape. This one here has a better shape. So what you see in there is a red structure that's called a bract. It's a modified leaf that is used to call the attention of that hummingbird that is flying around that we haven't found yet, um, to pollinate what is inside of those bracts. Inside of that bract, but it's the real flower of the heliconia. The yellow stuff you see right in the middle of all the red structure, kind of like a little petal comes out. It looks like a fingernail, like a nail, like a claw, and that is the real flower, and that is what the hummingbird is visiting and using to get nectar. So heliconias are pretty impressive because they have evolved to provide different sources of food to different hummingbirds. So in Costa Rica, we have 51, sorry, hummingbird species and around over 30 species of heliconias. So some hummingbirds have developed such a strong link with these heliconias that they are basically pollinated only by that hummingbird. And in some cases, heliconias only have like 2 or 3 pollinators, among them 2 species of hummingbirds. So it's a very interesting relationship. I will say they shouldn't be called heliconias. They should be called hummingbird flowers because they are strongly related with the hummingbirds. And you can see how bright colored they are. And this is because, of course, the hummingbirds will be looking for bright colors. And then they do not smell, so they only rely on their eyes to find food. And this is a very good way to attract them, these bright red colors. See, okay, Maria over here, my girlfriend, found something. By the way, for the ones of you, yeah, for the ones of you that haven't met her, she's Maria, my girlfriend, and he's Bogarin over here. He's the owner of the place. He's saying a lot of things, but it's hard to hear. And Maria just spotted something, so she's telling me right now. Okay, póngalo en el telescopio. Okay, she found something I can't find. So she has better eyes than me, so she's trying to find stuff in the scope right now for us. And I think that it's not a bird, but it's a cool animal. So we'll wait. rain is slowing down a little bit. If the rain slows down, we might go out and take a little walk, see what else we can find. If the rain slows down, I can tell you guys for experience that this might get really good because the birds will come out. They are hungry. And let me see if I can find the Maria sound. Just trying to find this. Oh, I just moved. Anyway, it was a basilisk, an emerald basilisk. Just moved. She found it again. I'm distracted with the phone, so she's the spotter. Ah, yeah. Good. 1 second. Let me get this straight. Okay, this is an interesting lizard because it's not your common average lizard. It's not looking at us right now, but hey, look up here. Not looking at us, but this is called an emerald basilisk. Emerald basilisks are a type of lizard that is popularly known as the Jesus Christ lizard because they are the ones that run on water. And that's kind of like a famous adaptation. Oh, we got birds coming in. Rain is coming down, and then we have birds coming in to the fruit. Look at that bright spot there. What is that? What is that? What is that? 1 second. There you have it. Blue bill, black body, and a very, very bright red rump. He's loving that papaya now that the rain slowed it down. This is scarlet-rumped tanager. Scarlet-rumped tanagers. Scarlet-rumped tanagers are fascinating animals because they are super widespread in Costa Rica. Yeah, sorry, the past one was emerald basilisk. I will go back to the basilisk in a second. He's not gonna go anywhere, but we are having the birds move in flocks in Costa Rica. So right now there is a flock of birds coming to the feeder as the rain slowed it down. Oh, look at that new bird. Oh, good. Look at this guy. This is an interesting member of the family because the bill is still. Oh, I heard toucans. Aracaris are coming. Great. Scarlet-rumped tanager, Sharon. But yeah, it's almost the name. Okay, I just heard the Collared Aracaris calling. So maybe if we are lucky, they will come out to the feeder. But right now, ooh, I hope you can hear that, but it's calling really hard. Right now, what we have in the feeder, we have to enjoy this bird because it's a very unique one. It's called, oh, look at that. It was called green honeycreeper, but look at what scared the bird out. Okay, guys, we're talking now. This is the reason why we are here. This is a fascinating color. Green honeycreeper. Thank you, Sharon. Yes. Thank you, Sachin. Collared Aracaris. Oh, there are much better views over there. Oh, sorry. Look at that. This is Aracari party. Collared Aracaris, and they are feasting on the papaya. You see, the rain is slowing down. Look, it's crazy. It looks like now a little bit cacique calling in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. But look at this fascinating show of all the Aracaris feasting on the papaya. Yes, Bonnie. Oh, now Hoffman's woodpecker is calling in the background, but I just simply cannot stop showing you these toucans. It's just amazing. I mean, look at that. Look at all those bills moving at the same time, snapping on that papaya. And then there is a lot of interesting things to talk about from natural history perspective here. And the main one is that why they have those huge bills, it's like, makes no sense, right? I will get you the name of the size of the toucan in a second, size of the toucan. And but these guys are about the same size of the wood rail, so they're good size. Answering the questions, are they relative to the toucans? Yes, they are toucans. It's just that the toucans are separate according to their sizes. So the smaller toucans are called toucanettes, the medium-sized toucans are called aracaris, and the larger toucans are called toucans. So those are the real toucans. And these are, in that case, like medium-sized creatures, medium-sized toucans into the family of the toucans that is called Ramphastidae. They're pretty fascinating. They are very social, so they will move around in groups, and they are, as you can see, fascinating. They have those enormous bills. Nobody knows exactly why, but the main guess is that it helps them to forage, helps them as a tool to protect themselves. You know, that's a weapon, and also helps them to thermoregulate their body temperatures, because they can put the heat onto those big bone structure and then release the heat of their body. We have too many birds right now to show you. Actually, I'm just, I don't know where to point, but we have, I will go fast on some of them just to have them. This is the one that is more likely to fly, is the hummingbird that we were waiting when it was raining. Well, but this is an interesting creature. I mean, yeah, this is a scaly-breasted hummingbird. Scaly-breasted hummingbird. And I will go to another bird because I'm not sure if it's going to stay for that long, just to get it there. And this is a woodpecker. This is a Hoffman's woodpecker, a male Hoffman's woodpecker. You can see all that scaly pattern, beautiful scaly pattern, yellow nape, which is diagnostic, and then a little bit of red crown that helps us to tell this is a male. And Hoffman's woodpecker is a pretty interesting bird because it shouldn't be here. It shouldn't be here. Hoffman's woodpeckers belong to the dry forest of Costa Rica, Northwest. But here they get Arenal volcano area, where we are right now, because it's kind of dry at the immediate surroundings of the volcano right after the explosion. Let me show you now. Oh, just turn around. There's another bird there. Let me see if I can get it before it disappears. Okay, well, now this is not the best looking bird of all. Thank you, Sachin. Yes, Hoffman's woodpecker. This one right now is molting the head, the head feathers. But this yellow-billed brown body will tell you this is something is called clay-colored thrush, which is maybe familiar for many of you since they reach southern US. Clay-colored thrush is the national bird of Costa Rica. So yep, they are the national bird, not the toucans, not the honeycreepers, not the tanagers. Don't ask me, it's not my fault. But some politician somewhere in time decided to actually call this bird the national bird of the country. I think, I'm guessing that the reason is because it was the only bird that showed up at their window when they were looking from their offices. It's extremely common in Costa Rica. They sing a lot. They have very good voices. People normally associate them with the rain. So when they call, they said it might rain. So it's a kind of a bird that is well positioned in the Costa Rican folklore. We have a new species here. Sorry for you. Sorry. Oh no, where are you going? There you go. There you go. Another tanager. Oh, just for a second. Few seconds, but you probably saw something that looks like a blue-gray tanager, but it's actually mostly gray. It's called palm tanager. And palm tanager is gone. Oh, maybe coming back. No. Okay, let me see what else can I show you right now. Here, there's still a lot of birds out. And let me try to take this one here. This is a better view of the chachalaca here. Whoa, look at those brave rufous feathers. Oh, nice. Let's just get it straight there. Oh no, it's about to fly. But that field mark you're watching there, remember that Sachin write it down plain chachalaca first? Is because there's two chachalaca species in Costa Rica, plain chachalaca, and this one is called gray-headed chachalaca. And then the main field mark to tell them apart, besides range, is also that rufous patch they have on the wings. Oh, look at this! It's a great image. Oh, look at this! It's yawning. It's bored after all that rain, and now it's. Oh, two now. Look at this great detail of the feathers. Those wing feathers are the best part of the chachalacas. I'm a little bit too close, but it's because the bird is too big. Oh, sorry. trying to get this as straight as possible. There they go, they are printing. This can bring us to another very interesting topic to talk about natural history in the birds of Costa Rica, and is the printing process. Right after a heavy rain like right now, we're watching the natural process that the birds will do. It's they will start working on their feathers, and yeah, gray-headed chachalaca. They will work feather by feather to basically get some oily substance from a gland they have at the base of their rumps, and then they will rub that oily substance all around the feathers, keep the feathers being waterproof. It's an interesting adaptation of birds. You know, having your feathers waterproof, it's essential to keep your body temperature here in the tropics. After what you saw with that heavy rain, you will understand it makes sense. Look at what he's doing right now. He's getting the gland. He's getting the oily substance from its gland, probably. The gland, this gland is located at the rump, right at the base of the tail, right? So they get a little bit of that oily substance from the gland, and then they rub that across all their feathers to keep them waterproof. Of course, they also put in order the feathers, because the feathers have a specific order. They have to keep in that way to, you know, also retain, you know, keep the water away from the skin of the bird. If the skin of the bird gets wet, temperature will drop down suddenly, and that might kill the bird actually. You know, sometimes we see the rain and it says, oh, it's harmless. You know, what is bad is the snow. But no, rain kills a lot of birds in Costa Rica. It's just as a natural process, and the birds have to learn how to survive, how to, you know, design strategies to get along with that rain. Look at what it's doing. And that what it's doing, one doing printing to the other, is what is also a very fascinating like ritual they have for what we call pair bonding. Pair bonding, it's just keeping those two birds together. Probably they have a kind of relationship that they are either family or couple or something, and then they use that, you know, preening each other in a way to show, you know, they care about the other and they will be together. And yeah, birds, I will say, to my own observations, birds will spend around 20% of their, you know, time working on their feathers every day, or more, maybe way more. But every time I see birds after rain, they are all working on their feathers, getting ready, putting them in order. Like when you are going out in the rain, you know, you get your raincoat out, and then when you finish, you start, you know, removing the water. Oh, we have another interesting thing. Let me just change from the chachalacas back to another friend we already know, but it's nice to see it there. I will get space because just 1 second, guys. Don't get dizzy, don't throw up. Wait for me. There you go. Hey, he looks grumpy, but he's actually a nice, happy basilisk. Remember that emerald basilisk we saw before? This is the same species, different individual. But what I like about this guy, and the reason I put it here, is because I think he's about to cross over the water running like Jesus Christ. And the reason they get their nickname, Jesus Christ lizard. This guy is a juvenile. It's not a full growth adult. So he has a tiny little crest in the back of its head. And then the bigger crest, I will zoom in. The bigger crest is maybe a young male, because I can see a bigger crest coming out from its back. I will try to zoom in a little bit more. There it goes. I'm zooming in. You can see the breath. You see that crest in the back there? This might get like 3 times that size. Emerald basilisk, yes. And I think, I'm suspecting this guy is gonna run over the water, because you can see he's in a perfect position. He's right on land, and there is water across, and there are bananas in the other side that the birds are spilling all over, because we have a lot of chachalacas in the feeder right now. Oh, okay, guys. We have to wait now because the basilisk is full, but Maria is saying that she got another bird over there. So I gotta move. We cannot wait for the basilisk. Sorry, basilisk, your show is gonna be delayed because we wanna get these other things. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move everything. We are moving out. of the building. The rain stopped it. Let me just get this so you have a better understanding of where we are, because it looks kind of weird when I'm carrying you looking at the sky. We're walking. Let me know if the connection gets weak. We might lose the Wi-Fi, but Maria, something that is pretty cool over there, and we'll try to get it as well.
Folks, we sometimes lose the connection, but it always comes back. So we've done this walk a few times before. So if we lose Juan, he will come back in a few seconds.
Ah, ya, sí, sí. Corres para allá porque...
There is actually a restaurant close by, and the Wi-Fi switches to the restaurant's Wi-Fi, and that's when you'll see Juan, I think, come back, hopefully.
It looks like we lost Juan totally. I don't know if he's gonna...
Yeah, he's going to come back,
Okay.
Frank. He's just
Okay.
walking over to a different area.
I could use this opportunity to, first of all, thank the presenters. Juan, that's a great video that you've presented to us. It's just wonderful. Thank you very much. I was really surprised at the, I guess, technology, the clarity, and just how you were able to lock onto birds. So thank you very much for that. Thank you all for participating. As I said, it is being recorded, and we will play the recording on, or put the recording on YouTube early next week. And I think there's Juan. That's not a bird you see there. That's actually Juan. But he is muted, so I don't know if...
Yeah, Juan, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I hear you well.
Okay, great. Good to have you back.
Ah, okay. I don't know what happened. I just, at one point I lost you.
Yeah, I was telling everybody you normally try and go for a walk in that area, and then we lose you for some time, and then we get you back. So.
Ah, okay. I don't know. The Wi-Fi should be good to get there. I don't know what happened. I will try again because the bird is still there, and I really want to show you this bird.
Okay, let's try it one more time.
Let's try one more time. I'm sorry about this, but you know, it's all about the birds. So I will go walking slowly so the Wi-Fi is not gonna leave us alone. Maria is over there. And yeah,
Oh, we're waiting. A question I have: can I add these birds to my bird list, or do I need to go to Costa Rica?
I've been actually thinking about writing to eBird about that, and that's a very good question. And I think as of now they've not authorized that, I believe. But it's as good as watching them live. But
That's been great. Yeah, thank you. They probably did not hear me, but certainly thanks to Juan and Maria for just a great show.
Oh, hello, hello. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I connected to another Wi-Fi and I should be able to show you this bird, this last bird. Can you hear me?
I hear you and I see it.
You hear that? You see that? This is a really good bird to get. It's the first time I get this bird on a live broadcast ever. So you are making history here, guys.
Oh, wow.
This is a rufous-tailed jacamar. Rufous-tailed jacamar. Oh, just poop. You are the first guys to see a rufous-tailed jacamar pooping live. so we are so we're part of the history here of Costa Rica and live virtual birding tours. I will zoom in a little bit more because this is a fantastic bird. Look at those colors. No se mueva, amor, que su teléfono. This is a fantastic bird. It has a really long bill and this kind of green back. Ooh, flew, might come back, came back again, catching. And oh, turn around again. Look at what he's doing. The rain out, and he's just like crazy looking all over, picking up insects in the air. If you have been to Africa, this is bird is relative of a bee eater, but it's in Costa Rica. Jacamars. It's coming back again. Poop, there it goes, picking up an insect. His bill is designed to pick up bees and wasps and insects that normally have a sting and can hurt other birds, but this guy is not. So this is a wonderful view. And I don't know, Sachin, are we out of time already?
I think we have a few minutes. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, no, it's 8:56 here. We have about 5 more minutes to go.
Excellent, because I have like 5 more birds to show you. So I have to run. I just, oh, look at it, got an insect, got a wasp. Oh, caught a wasp. Wow, swallow it already. Well, anyway, I will go to another bird. That rufous-tailed jacamar is a fascinating bird. But here we have another one. One second, guys. Okay, let me see if I can find this because it's kind of far. Oh well, this is kind of a maybe familiar bird for you, but not live and not. I mean, you have it now for the list of Costa Rica. Don't put it on eBird because I have to review that. This is a yellow-crowned night heron. Yellow-crowned night heron at distance. There's a little pool back there, and where there are few herons and stuff. We can actually go back there and try. How's the Wi-Fi working? How's the image looking? Is it looking good?
Looking good.
Looking good. So we will take these last few seconds of the tour to actually go closer to that pond, hopefully showing you one of the fascinating birds that live there that is called the boat-bill heron. And there are a few possibilities of kingfishers there as well. So before yellow crown night heron, yes. If you lost me for any reason, I just want to say to my family, I love her. No, not kidding. I just want to say thank you for this wonderful opportunity to share the bird's life from Costa Rica. We've been doing this for most of the pandemic time, so this helped us a lot here in Costa Rica. Oh wow! Uh, we got a nice creature here to close the tour. Please don't go if you're planning to leave us. Don't leave us right now because we have something pretty cool here. Let me just give me 1 second. Oh, 2 of them. This is one of the most sought after animals. It's not a bird, it's an animal. Are you still with me here?
We're with you.
Okay, good. Take a look at this creature. Everybody's crazy about them. Let me just get this. I think I have zoom in. Yes, I have the zoom in. He is not going anywhere, I can tell you. He is a brown-throated three-toed sloth, and he is well slept. Brown-throated three-toed sloth. Three-toed, which is a pretty wrong name because they all have three toes. It's called three claw, three finger. Is what is different. There's two species, one with two claws and one with three claws. This is the one with the three claws. The full name is brown-throated three-toed sloth. Oh wow! One extra bird here. This came out just out of the blue. Came out this bird. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, just jumped to the next one. Where are you? Oh, I lost that. It's coming to the right, coming to the right. Come on, come on. It's a barred end strike. Barred end strike is coming out into the bushes there. Come on, come on. Come on, it's jumping up. Oh, I hope you got this pattern of black and white for a second because it's finally gone right now. But it was a black and barred end strike. Barred end strike. It's still somewhere in there. Ah, there he goes. You see that black and white pattern there? White crest. Whoop, just jump up. Still back in there, but hiding and hiding. That was a barred end strike. Just a bonus bird because we are not going for that one. We were watching that whole sloth. We got good views of it. I hope you saw it well. Oh, sorry, I'm taking you to see the sky. 1 second. Let me get this straight. Good. So we are going barred end strike. Yes, that's actually the first time I showed you that one as well on the live tour. Yeah, I was genial. And Maria spotted again the new bird we came to see. So we are good. Okay. Good. Yes. Good. Yeah, she got it pretty well. She is actually way better than me to spot stuff, especially if I'm carrying the scope and watching through the cell phone camera. Good. Show you, sorry about this. Come the shaking part. There you have it. This could be your last new bird of the session because I don't want to, keep you busy all morning, although I can. Let me just get it centered. This takes some time. I want you to see those little fingers there, kind of greenish. He is roosting because both bill herons are nocturnals, just like the night herons. He has a very funny bill shape. Se ve mejor desde ahí. Se ve mejor desde ahí. They have a very funny bill shape that looks like a boat. That's why they are called boat bill herons. And yeah, boat bill herons. They are nocturnal. They will come out and when it gets dark, and they will start foraging the edges of the lagoons, looking for small crustaceans that they filter with their bills. You probably have seen that in the flamingos. Flamingos use this kind of and they put their bills like upside down and then they filter their water. These guys do the same with their bills. So you have a huge, massive boat bill shape. That's what you see in the center of the image, kind of a black thing that looks like a shoe. That's the bill of the bird. Looks like a bill of a platypus or something like that, like a duck, but it's actually a bird. It's all, of course, all roosting, just like an owl will do. So with this fascinating bird, of course, as I tell you, I can keep looking more and more and more, but I just don't want to get more of your time. So I just want to say thank you from Maria and I. Maria's over here. She never wants to be in the camera because I always try to push her to, come say hello, and she's always like, no.
It's
But
been wonderful. Maria, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Juan. It's been wonderful.
And from Tass, thank you both. Yes, video was great. The birds are great. Thank you very much for everything you've done. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this time with us. And thank you for keeping us busy in these pandemic times that is hard. We really want to show you show these birds to you, but it's complicated times. So this is maybe the best way to do it so far. So thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, all of you that left comments in there and that joined us
Thank you. Thank
today.
you.
Yeah,
I
thank
hope
you
everyone
So
all.
is
glad the
Thank
rain
you.
stopped and the birds
Thank
came out. I'm
you.
so happy. Thank
Thank
you.
you all for participating.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Keep enjoying the
Thank you.
festival. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.